30 years today, Sarah Jane and I would have been together until our drug dealing friends who deal drugs near children, near gyms, bowling at people's lives with their friends from social services, make up false allegations of child abuse, mental health, which has been proved categorically I have no problem with. What else? Sexual assault. Instead, so she can neglect her children's safety, drive under the influence of drugs, breach people's GDPR, which is interesting since she works for a health insurance company, lie in court statements, falsify court documentation, falsify signatures, neglect our children, drive a motor vehicle whilst under the influence with a minor in, breach every form of privacy law that exists, being that she works for a health insurance company, commit unlawful imprisonment, domestic abuse, economic abuse, theft. I wonder if she's involved in, I don't know, various other criminal activities. Very possibly, knowing how simply I've worked, being I may have worked there formerly as security. I'd say there's every chance she has been pulled into rubbish with them. I also know that a number of Simply Health employees were regular coke addicts. So there you go. So that could explain a lot of their drug abuse, couldn't it? But then again, you've got to think about the neighbours who attacked an OAP because he had the police called because his wife was being pelted with projectiles by children. One of which turns out to be my eldest son. Isn't that interesting? The funniest bit was that all I did was have the police go out and have a word. But it is interesting how these people think they can do all these things and no one does anything, and my wife backs every one of them in their criminal lives. She doesn't care a single thing about being a decent, honest, hard-working woman. You know, certain idiots, my so-called friends from wherever, or ex-friends, let's have it really, really clear now, thinking they're intelligent, clever and something else because they've kept me at bay from taking this to court so they can back all their former drug dealing friends from Andover. It's not the way it works. It's very, very simple. It doesn't matter how long you're a friend of mine, how long we had any form of conversation, communication. You messed up my family, destroyed my marriage, and basically built my children's lives with a lie, probably, I don't know, lavishing them with all sorts of gifts you can to get yourselves out of the crap that I told you the truth from day one and you didn't listen. You didn't talk to your parents, Sarah Jane, you didn't talk to me, you only spoke to the Smiths, who are supposed to be the experts. The man was thrown out of the military. Which was his badge of honour when I met him. Says a lot about his actual outstanding character and member of the community, doesn't it? It also proves he didn't know a bloody thing about any form of technology I was explaining to you. But the rest of the world has done since 1962. And it's been documented and banned in countries. And proven, even in this country, and prosecuted by the CPS, but yet, Hampshire and Stanbury, well, they still don't get those updated memos, do they? About doing their job, actually going for evidence, and actually listening to actual reports. It's quite amusing. Anyway, I'm going to do exactly what the Met said, what MI5 said, and make sure not only that counter-terrorism police get involved, but this goes to the press. So 30 years today, Sarah Jane, so you ripped my life apart with lies, false allegations, and criminal acts. I'm just going to tell the truth about every one of your so-called little friends, about everything I know about their lives, all their criminal activities, and I'm going to happily sit back and laugh about it. Because what, snitches get stitches? Yeah, and you ruin my family, and you deal with me. See you soon.